He gets to lose now.
Yeah.
He can't function his right side properly, his right hand.
Right.
Yeah. So now I get the feeling because I can try to pick these up while it's light for him.
Yeah.
They're dropping out at the same time and pick them up.
It's hard.
Really hard to try and pick up like one stick at a time because I can barely even get like my actual fingers onto the ground to pick them up. It's like the floppy glove fingers. Even having to try and pick up is just really hard. And if like I dropped coins or something on a bus, I would be going crazy probably if this ever happened.
No, I don't really like this.
Chairs was you could see how difficult it would be in a crowded place, that you would, because you're a little bit insecure on your feet, and then you have obstacles in your way and people move in and it's all happening at the same time. So that would be challenging.
I could see myself getting frazzled, like with even just taking me out. And say if it was a bus, like you could feel people.
I found it almost, it made you appreciate subconscious versus conscious, because you're obviously doing those tasks very consciously, right, which is not normally how you ought to go about your day to day. So it's, if you had that situation, or you were living with that, would you be, I don't know the answer, but would you just have to be very, very conscious of your day to day, or would you kind of be subconscious but in a different way? It made me realise that there's certain things that were almost, because you're very conscious of it, you're not overcompensating, but you're compensating for it, which, A, that tiring aspect of having to do that all the time, but B, also makes me think that it makes it very hard to replicate what it must be actually like for somebody for the same reason, because it's a different thing. And in some ways, the writing, I wouldn't say my writing was worse, but that's because it's really bad to stop. It was almost more controlled. But at the same time, the tiringness, you really saw the tiringness in the arm, and in the same with picking up the coins.
Yes.
So almost that you were less able to compensate for that than you were for the weights and that kind of thing.
Yes.
And I think it's about how your body reacts to things. Your body tries to rebalance itself.
Yeah.
Really. Whereas with a mobility issue in hands, there's less you can do.
Yeah. There's not really you can do about that.
Yeah.
But it was actually a point I made when we were talking here afterwards. I can see why things like tapping and big cards are so much handier, because you can top it up, or if it's working, you can just go, right, money's on it, I just need to tap it, I need to worry again coins, and I can see why that is just making the peg slightly easier.
I think this might be an interesting thing to introduce to people at my job. So I work as a carer, and basically all of our job involves around what they call ADLs, activities of daily living, just the everyday things people have to do. And if you did tests like this when you first started the job, I mean, I've been doing it for 11 years now, so at this stage I know what's what. But when I first started, it might have helped get through to me just how frustrating the little things are for people I work with. So yeah, I definitely think I've got something out of doing this test.
The walking up the garden is interesting. I am dragging my foot. I do find that.
It helped us understand what struggles and what difficulties goes on in a day-to-day life. It showed one of the things that I found very frustrating for me was the actual glasses and the smear on the glasses, and to understand that that's kind of what somebody with MS would see all the time. And it showed us how off balance that makes you feel, because I found the glasses very frustrating. I also have a daughter with hidden disability, which is dyslexia and dyspraxia, and I understand the struggles that she goes through, and it made me fully aware.
That, but I was trying to get it in kind of in my waist to get a bit of support on it, reading that way, but you can definitely see the frustration in having to try and turn the pages.
I really want to like put my arm down the table since it's like really hard to keep your arm up all the time when you're trying to read. It's just really heavy.
Weights, I suppose, you do feel tired. Like, I could feel the weight taken off and go, yeah, feel where it was, and it is a tiredness. Left arm, or sorry, right arm, head.
And it exacerbated the pains that I might have already in my body.
That's true. Yeah, slightly funny knee, and it's the weight, extra weight on it.
Like just my hip a little bit sometimes feels achy and it feels like.
It's, you know, your eyes are seeing one thing, but your body
It's a
is
signal
doing
for
Yours, when you were doing the walk outside in the garden, you were definitely going, your whole body was leaning to one side.
Then you go to move it, and it's twice as heavy when you're trying to move it with the weight on it. So, but it kind of took 2 or 3 steps, and then you could feel the blockage in it. So I think the walking will be extremely dangerous.
But I did feel like lifting it rather than walking it.
Yeah.
Dragging
All
the time, like you're dragging it.
Just kind of throwing it.
Yeah. Certainly not walking properly on the leg that had the weight on it.
But I did feel like lifting it rather than walking it.
Yeah.
Dragging it
Yeah.
all the time, like you're dragging it.
Just kind of throwing it.
Yeah. Certainly not walking properly on the leg that had the weight on it. And the arm that had the weight on it, from the rising, I started getting into my shoulder. In my shoulder, which
I found the ride very difficult. There was no control. So you kind of came from an angle where you hadn't got the, I don't know, I couldn't have the control, so I was losing the ability to read what I was writing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we're so used to having that tight and writing that with the weight, the control of your fingers wasn't as easy, and my writing was definitely not neat.
They go, oh yeah, I get really tired too.
It's not the same. Even if that was how I had to read, I'd read a page a day, not a chapter, because you're just, I have to put my hand down, because we weren't allowed to put our hands on the table. You would definitely tire much quicker. You wouldn't do as much because you'd be out of spoons.
So the spoon thing kind of makes a bit of sense after that.
Overall, it's a really good experience. It just showed how difficult it would be to live with MS on a daily basis. It affects people in such different ways, so it does make you wonder how you would get on and what way it would affect you if this happened yourself. It was very good to do these little tests, and so it could be something easily done in schools or in workplaces.